Maker. So, bit of an oversight. I did think about it, but I just didn't know how to what to do about it. So, people upload levels decently often on this game. As soon as I'm done one, there's going to be 2 new levels, so it's going to be hard to do 10. So I'm going to have to figure out to just like choose 10 and be like, okay, these are the ones I'll play. And also, I don't want my videos to go on long. The first one was like 52 minutes. My brother and I have a bad habit of just going on for a long time with him, just rambling and stuff, making sure that I said all I wanted to say, so that there's no like, um, no thoughts that were left unsaid. This may be a bad idea, but I don't actually have my stream on to look at it. Okay, no. What does this say? I couldn't make that out. Alright. Hold up there. I gotta turn my volume back on. Okay. Alright, so this is what Rockman got, a virus. Is that why I'm playing as Protoman? Oh, wow. What's over here? Oh boy. Alright, well. There's no indication if I have to go up here or not, but we'll see. I know I need a key. Take damage, I don't care. I guess this is some sort of a puzzle thing. Okay, let's see here. Makes a bit of sense, because this would have been hard to come up to later with the 2 fighters right here. Because they kill you instantly with that. You know, normally when it's the background, it's just kind of gray and just random colors. It doesn't usually look good, but I find this kind of matches for what it was going for. What it was going for, I don't know exactly. Oh, I did not see the spikes there. Just kind of looking at the enemies. But anyway, I found there was some kind of match to all that. There's a new tank. Also got mixed up with the background, this thing here. I thought those were actually platforms. So I haven't actually looked at the new additions with the Mega Man 1.6. Oh, well, they added that in. Is there anything over here? Okay, 2 keys. So I don't know everything that's, all the backgrounds and all that, what it looks like, so. I'm glad to have the Proto shot so I can deal with all those enemies. Yeah, I'm softball. Oh wow, okay. That's clever. When you have a level like this that has like multiple paths, I always like want to kind of replay it and see where the other places will get me, but I don't want to put so much time in just one level when this is about playing 10 levels in one video. Jeez. You need to shoot in the air so I don't lose. When you shoot a charge shot, you know, you can't really move for a split second. I'm not sure how many frames, but okay, it wasn't here. I think it would make this level just that much harder and annoying with just less checkpoints. They're pretty forgiving. But I probably shouldn't be complaining about that because I would be using them a lot right now. Like, I would need them, but if you want to exhaust your player and just have them go through the same thing they pass through every time just to die at one spot, this level is well designed for that. I need to figure out where I'm going next. I feel like I've been everywhere here I need to be. Could be wrong, but I'm not sure if I can make it back here. Still have my E tanks, that's how the game works. It Again, you tank and keep it. Okay, cool. Oh, I have 2 of them. I need those keys. Wasn't here. So what I was gonna do was go back up there, and I can use my protocoil to make it in between those 2 switch platforms, but oh shit. But I'm guessing that's that path with all the fans. There's gonna be like the jet or something. So I'm gonna check that out first, because I may need it for parts leading on. I feel like I hate going the wrong way. Right now, because I'm recording, I'm having a hard time memorizing things. So hard for me to speak and not so much speak anymore, but to just think of the best thing to say. So like choice of word, it's a lot more difficult. It's not when I'm playing a game. It's just when I'm recording. I can't come back this way. Alright, well I guess I won't know it's in that other spot. So, for me this was a bit of a weird one. Start was a bit in shambles, it felt like. It was good though, I did like it. Alright, so there was a one I saw. I had that one up for a while. So there's one that's called "If you can't beat this, you suck." Well, if you don't beat this, you suck. -4. I don't know if this is a troll thing, but let's try it out. So it's already like I'm on the 2nd page already for that last level I was on. So there's already more than 10 more levels uploaded. Let's just stand here then. Oh, okay. Oh, I beat it. So even though it was just like a bunch of bosses, I didn't hate it all that much, because there was some trick, well, not some trickiness to it, but there was, you know, a way to lose. It can catch you by surprise, but I just saw like it gives you like those health replenishes, so you might as well just stand on them, and it gives you a weapon for all range. So I didn't hate it. It was fine for me. All right, so Mega Man 10 and Mega Man 11. So what I'm gonna do. This is our third level. I'm gonna have to go back to the last page and choose 7 levels from that page and be like, okay, these are the ones I'm gonna play. That way it's fair. I don't know what this weapon is. Like, I beat Mega Man 11. Oh, this is from the Game Boy. I think. I could be wrong. Alright. I don't think there was really a need to, like, tell me to use Commando Man's weapon when the whole wall says it. Oh, and this is Punks. Yeah. Cool, they had a Game Boy, the Wily Wars weapons. What's this one? That'd be nice if you're doing a Wily challenge to get all that. Ah, whoops. Oop. Looks like they forgot to set to have to beat all the bosses. So yeah, if you want it so that you have to beat all the bosses, I honestly didn't like that one, but I'm not gonna download it because there was some attention to detail with all the backgrounds and all that. It wasn't just like a simple smash things together. Yeah, you can make it so that there's an option that if you want all those bosses to be beaten, you have to clear them all instead of just one. Okay, so let's see. So I cleared this one, 1, 2. So this would be 9 of them. So from Mega Man Run up to intro stage, we'll do all those ones. So a bit more than 10, but that's what we're gonna do for this video. So I am streaming this on Twitch. I don't actually have my web browser open, so I'm not looking at the stream at all. I'm not monitoring it. The only reason I'm actually doing this because I'm doing this on OBS, and if I were to just record, it leaves it as a Flash file, which I feel like if I upload to YouTube, can just not come out looking all that great. But if I stream it, then download the stream, it's an MP4 and it looks a lot better. So unless there's just a way on OBS to just I was trying to convert my last video to MP4, but it was going to take a long time, and it was just conversion. Like it was going to look the same. So any like video errors or anything it had, it was going to stay on there. One of my complaints with Mega Man Maker levels is I find them way too easy. Like, people say Mega Man, you know, is hard and all that. They say it's like one of the hardest series on NES, which I disagree. They're actually not that hard compared to others. And if you don't take the garbage, like, too hard NES games, Mega Man can be difficult on your first playthrough, but like any game, just keep playing them, they get much easier. Because it's all, you memorize it, you know what to do, you know what's coming up. Um, but I find on Mega Man Maker, I don't, my levels get downloaded. I'm guessing it's because I know they're of good quality because I've got my first ones weren't. I started putting more time into them, and I know they've come out better. But I think people don't like them because they're just hard. And I have my two of my brothers play my levels, and I see them struggle, and they don't really. I look at it as like a puzzle of like, okay, oh, geez, that was it. See, that was just like I know I died to Sparkman, but it was fine. There was nothing that was like unfair or anything, but it was kind of just bland, I found. But you see how this gets a lot of likes, and I guess that's these are the kind of levels people are looking for, but these aren't the kind of levels I'm looking for when I play these. I'm not looking for levels where it's just easy to get through and checkpoints are easy to get. I'm looking for a challenge. Because, like I was saying, even though Mega Man on NES, they are fairly challenging, but they get easier. It's still that thing I want, that challenge, you know? So I just don't feel like people really put up hard levels, and it's not that honestly, I don't play people's levels a lot. This is why I'm starting to record this, I'm starting to do this more, so I will be seeing people's levels a lot more. But you know, it just doesn't seem all that, I just don't know if people really like hard levels on this game, or people make hard levels, they know how to. I'm not talking about, like, Kaizo Unfair hard. Just, you know, some kind of challenge. So, I actually plan on making a video about what I personally, not, you know, not like everyone, but just personally what I look for in a level. How I think of, what I think of when I design my levels. And it will be sort of like a tutorial. I'll be making just some little scenarios, some small, just some screens of like, here's what I think of, here's what I find this is this is like easy difficulty, this is, then change the room up just a tiny bit and like, okay, this is what I find is like fair difficulty, normal difficulty, hard, and then here's like just like unfair, things like that. And I find that it just goes to it's not about like, okay, I thought I had to go there. Again, it's not about like, hey, here's how I think all levels should be. It's more, this is what I look for, and this is what I like to play and what I like to make. For something like this, if this goes up a long way, I think I can reset. Yeah, because it's on a global timer. But when you have something like this that's really long and you just see her waiting, what I would do is I would put some enemies just to keep the player entertained, or just put two of them on opposite spots, so that way you're not having the guy wait. But if it's because like sometimes I like speed through my levels and I'm like, hey, if you can make it to this part this quick, then you know you're rewarded with not having to wait on the second cycle or something. So if you're going for that, that's fine. But if you're not, that's just a bit of my suggestion. And again, I'm going to give my criticisms. That doesn't necessarily, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not about saying, hey, I don't think your level's that good, I think it should be changed. It's more of like, this is just how I feel if I were to do this. So it's not like, of course, like my opinion is just opinion of some person, right? It has some value, but it's not the opinion everyone needs. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's more of just like something to say. It's more like, this is what I'm thinking. So that's what this new series is kind of all about. It's just about level design and Mega Man and Mega Man Maker, and it could be about level design of other things. So that was pretty meh for me. It definitely wasn't bad. It was well built. It was fair, but it wasn't exciting for me. It was pretty easy. For me, Mega Man and easy don't go together. Okay, Strike Man remake. All right. Get a lot of attacks. That's another thing I don't get with some levels is that they give you a ridiculous amount of attacks, but the level's actually really short, or it's just easy on its own with just the Mega Buster. I actually suck at Strike Man level, which is kind of funny because because this level was the one to the demo for Mega Man 10, I had a lot of practice in it, but now I just kind of suck at it, and I'm better at all the other levels more. But yeah, it does feel like I'm playing Strike Man stage, which is the point. So when you do something like that, it's hard for me to say like, oh, this isn't good or something, because it's like you're doing what the title says, you know. I always had fascination for building Sparkman stage for some reason. So when Mario Maker 1 came out, I was like, finally, I can build it. And that one you had to kind of like... You had to unlock your tools and all that. So I could have made it better. And I also made Needle Man stage and Metal Man stage. And the funny thing is that Sparkman stage had more plays and likes. And I found that funny because it was less accurate to Sparkman stage than my other levels were accurate to, like Needleman and Metalman. Those ones were far more accurate to how it would have been, and it was Sparkman that got the more appreciation. I wonder why they wanted to have it drop down like that. Ooh, that's not good. So if to have those come back down, you would just put 2 platforms up there so that they hit them and come back down. Just like one little panel thing at the top. So yeah, that would have been harder if they had the mini bosses in, but of course they can. Even if the creator put a lot of time into building those something that could have been similar, you can just walk past it, which is why I wish that they would put like they have in Mario Maker. I'm so glad they added keys and doors in this, but I wish they would make it in a way that you had to take out like a certain enemy, or they would be able to drop a key or something, because That way you can just come up with ideas for enemies to be mini bosses, and that would be so awesome in this game. I can stop recording, right? It's still streaming though, because that was just not taking up memory of a recording I don't want, which is weird. I've never had that of just on OBS when I would stream, it would also make a recording. Probably should have checked the name of the level, give me a bit of a clue of what I'm doing. So I mentioned a lot of I make levels and stuff, but I don't want this to be about me, so I don't really want so much. I'm sure some people will be all like, would think like you mention your levels a lot, but you're not showing them. It's just because I don't want this to be about me. I want it to be about everyone who plays and creates for this game. So I'm gonna have to think of some way to make it easy to access it. Oh, Jesus. I'm just gonna save you some time and. Alright, so normally, like I said, the levels are just so easy that I just like plow through them. I'm not really thinking, but if I were to actually start trying, I'll take less damage and I can make it through. The screen falling like that's a good indication that you have to go down. So I thought this was going to be hard because like on the way back it was harder, but I guess that was the point, that this here is where you're supposed to go and it's just, you know, easy, and then it's harder afterwards. But again, it's just so weird that I find that an easy level's not to say the level's bad. It's like when people say that someone makes entertainment videos, music, or whatever for kids, and people see that's a bad thing, but it's not. You know, it's also needed. And an easy level, again, it's not that it's bad. It's just I find it weird that people for Mega Man Maker make easy levels when Mega Man is not known to be easy, or like it's not supposed to be easy. These are fun though, but it's just not what when I think of Mega Man, this is not what I look for. But when you have Mario Maker, and Mario games are actually hard, you know, they're for everyone. They're usually what people start off with. But you look at Mario Maker, and there's variety of levels for Mario Maker, but there's a lot of difficult ones. And it's not that I'm saying there aren't difficult levels on Mega Man Maker. I just rarely come across them. Yeah, so far this level, I'm giving the same comments for the levels right now. Like, it looks nice, it's well put together. I'll go into more detail in another video about all that. Like I said, it's a little difficult for me to kind of think of, gave me 3 grenades. A little difficult for me to choose different words or just more appropriate words, better words while I'm playing. Just give me grenades. Now things are getting complicated. I don't know what the sniper drills from Mega Man 8 are called, if they have a different name, but so far those are the only things that have been giving me some trouble. And the rabbits. This level's definitely gotten a lot more interesting now. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna check that top left one now. So I need 2 keys and I need Thunder Claw. And Hyper Bomb. I want to save the tank. What makes this hard is that you only have, there's only 1 checkpoint so far in here. There we go. That took a lot of stress off. So still have like levels to do in this video. I'm sorry at like 40 minutes and I don't really want to go past over an hour in a video. Those guys seem scary, but they actually have a lot less health than most of the big enemies in these games. Mega Man 5, I think it takes just like 3 gyro attacks Is it Gyro Attack or Gyro Blade? I forget, but it only takes like 3 of them, I think, to take one out. I'm not going through the chain, because last time I played, I remember the chain damaged me so much. Football. Still trying to catch up to me. Alright, this level's getting done way better. Had a not a rocky start. That'd be a pun, but it's definitely gone a lot better, I find. That was scary. Yeah, supposed to have a knight weapon, might as well fight the knights like a knight. Whoosh. Alright, so I got the keys. Nice. That was fun. And definitely made it harder that I had to use Flame Sword, which I've made a couple levels with Flame Sword, so I was pretty used to it, but yeah, that was really fun. Endless Sins. Where did I say I was gonna stop to? So there's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, up to Mega Man. So let's do Mega Man Run, and then we'll go downwards to make it a bit easier to tell. Oh, jeez. Oh wait, so that Skull guy can hit the easy. I'm not gonna take it. Let's just go. You fast. Just to make it a bit easier, I would have put. I gotta remember the name of that thing, the swirler thing right there. I meant to switch to Hyper Bomb, but it didn't. Alright. Not sure. At least with that weapon, I don't have to stop to throw it like what I do with Hyper Bombs. I'm gonna have to jump when I shoot these. What I'm thinking is, if this takes me too long, I'll come back to it in my next video. Because this is right up my alley. Whoops. No. I just have to jump slightly. I love this game though. I'm so happy that this is a thing. Just wish people also liked my levels. I feel like the timing on those things is just different each time. Not sure if it's because it's taking me longer. I think they're on a global scale. And the magma thing shouldn't start shooting until I get near it. So I'm not sure how I'm supposed to be doing this faster. was trying to do shorter jumps just to save me time. Spend less time in the air. I don't get that now. Oh, how did I pass it that other time? I thought that would work. Okay. I am in love with this stage. Oh, I was gonna stop the stream. I'm not stopping it yet. I was gonna just download it just in case. So there's Wily. We get these. Okay, so we got these three here. Base Quest Act 4, Jungle Safari. So it's weird, I didn't want this to be like this is called part 1. No, this will be part 2 of latest 10, but latest 10 is supposed to have the latest 10 in the video. I did 10 levels at least. I'm gonna stop right here and I'll come immediately back. I'm just gonna stop this, record the stream, restart it, and I'm just gonna do another run of some more levels.